So I'm so sorry. I had to do it on my phone because it wasn't connected on my iPad. So yeah, I'm
No
here.
worries. Good to see you.
Man, good to see you.
And congratulations. Okay, here's all of our local media. They're super pumped to talk to you. We will go ahead and start with Matt McMullen.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
Man, I'm probably a little. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Well, that's my question for you. What's it mean to you that you're a Kansas City Chief?
Man, it means a lot. It means a lot because hello, hello. Did you hear me?
Yep, we got you.
It means a lot. The fact that first off, just for me being in this situation and being in the NFL is a blessing. That was a dream come true since I was a kid. And then plus to be in Kansas City, I mean, just not Kansas, Missouri City. I got that right. They told me, Chiefs Kingdom, don't get mad at me. I'm still learning right now, but just to be a part of this franchise is amazing. And so just for me to be a Chief is a blessing because literally just won a Super Bowl and all I want to do is help the team win in any type of way that I can. So me already coming to a winning team, I could just add my juice into it and just hopefully we just keep winning the way that they did and well the way I can say the way we did because I'm part of Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, it's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm just happy. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick.
Hey, Keondre, congratulations and welcome to the Chiefs, man.
Thank you. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Hey, you were pretty versatile as far as the interior of the line at Texas and lining up in different positions. What's your favorite place? Where do you think that you fit in best? Is it as a true nose, a 1, a 3 tech? Where do you feel like you're the best and most productive?
It was. I think for me, how it was for me was whatever the team needed me to play at the time. I could tell you I could be good at nose. I could tell you I could be good at 3. I could tell you I could be 2 high, 1 shade. All positions that I feel like if I go out on the field, I could play well. I think nose is probably a little better in my vision because I started like that when I got to college. I played in multiple defenses since I've been in college, so I think I could really help a team right now and knows, help the teams right now and knows right now. And if they need to move me in the shade, they need to move me 2 high and 3. Trust me, I'm gonna go out there and play just like I would play on those. So I think all of them, to be honest.
Are there any tackles around the league that you watch that you admire, you really model your game after?
A lot of them. I mean, I could sit here and give you a whole list. I could give you Villa from Buccaneers, but I mean Chris Jones. I mean, I can't believe I'm about to play next to Chris Jones if I even get to play next to Chris Jones. But a lot of players I can give you so many names about. I mean, to be honest, everybody in the NFL I can tell you is good to me. So I can just tell you Villa for the Buccaneers is somebody I kind of see myself as too. Chris Jones, he's a heck of a player. I need to prove some more that if I won't even see myself like him, but. It's a lot of players I can see myself like that, but those couple players right there, I could say.
Let's go next to Todd Lebo. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, I wanted to ask you a little bit about you played nose, right? You probably went up against Creed Humphrey once or twice early in your career or in his career when you were in the Red River Shootout. What are your thoughts about him and some other guys? I don't know if you played against or not. They just drafted Wanya Morris, right? And did you ever go up against Lucas Niang when he was at TCU?
Lucas. I know. I remember Creed for sure. I remember one of the. I think his last one, Oklahoma, before he left and went to the draft. First off, he's a heck of a player. Obviously, that's why he's All-Pro center ever since he's been in the league and things like that. But I remember that game. I remember after the game we lost. He came up to me and said, "You're a good player," and I was surprised for him to even say that. I remember that. Even though it was a couple years ago, I still remember that. And the fact that I get to play with him, and the fact that I get to compete against him, it's just an honor. And I mean, I'm going against probably the best center in the league for every day that I get the chance to practice with the Chiefs. So, yeah.
We'll go next to Todd Palmer.
Hey, congratulations, Keondre. I was wondering if you could give me one thing that you think you do now that will translate well to the NFL and one thing that you think you want to start working on ahead of the 2023 NFL season.
I think adjusting to pass rush, from run to pass rush. I kind of picked that up this previous year. Really worked on that a lot, and I kind of showcased myself this previous year of my college year. What I probably would love to work on the most is just staying low and just staying consistent the whole time. Using my hands as much as I can every play. Don't get lazy. even if you're tired or not, but just always strike with your hands and stay low at all times, because sometimes I could probably get up and try to look for the ball standing up with my legs instead of just always bending down and just striking and just having control of the offensive lineman. So I think things like that I should work on. I would like to work on. Also go and work on run, block, and pass rush even more. It's always something you can improve on, but those are probably the main things I would love to work on.
We'll go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Keondre, congratulations. It seems like you're almost overwhelmed, but in a good way. Can you just describe what it meant to get the call from the Chiefs?
It was an honor. It was an honor. Just the way the draft went, I'll probably watch every pick. I probably checked my phone probably a million times, and I don't even think that's possible to check your phone a million times, but I think I did. I was very anxious, just wondering like who would give me a chance, who would take the opportunity. Again, for it to be Kansas City, I mean, the Chiefs, it was just, I was really in shock when I was, my girlfriend at the time was breastfeeding and she needed this tool in the sink, so I'm cleaning it, and my phone is connected to my tablet, and it just started ringing, started going crazy so loud. I'm like, man, who was calling me this time? Because usually a family member called me or something like that, and my girl said it's Kansas, and I just in my head like, oh no, it can't be, ain't no way. So I just quickly answered. I tried to answer quickly. They probably thought I was trying to answer because my hands was wet, so I couldn't really swipe. You know how iPhones be. So when I hurried up and dried it off, swiped it, got on the phone, and just when he said this is Kansas City Chiefs, and I really just wanted to just I swear I think I broke down and cried. I really can't really remember. I got to go back to the moment my girlfriend recorded it, but. Man, it was a blessing to get that call. One from defending champs. I get to get coached by Andy Reid, one of the best head coaches in the league. Play with so many players that I've looked up to and just watch over the time that I love sports. I watch football all the time. So just me watching them, the fact that I'm about to be on that team it's crazy. And it was just a blessing all in one. I don't know if they answer your question, but yeah.
I appreciate it. You did well. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And we'll go last to Nick Jacobs.
Hey, Keondre, my question for you is, who's the coach that it really clicked with for you, that you connected with, that really kind of brought out the player you've become?
Man, I could scream it out loud. But I'm gonna tell you, Coach Bo Davis. I felt like he was a coach that really got it out of me at the time in college. I've had 3 different D-line coaches. I had 3 different defensive coordinators. So I just felt like it wasn't ever really consistent in college for me. But when I actually got consistent in my last couple of years in college, and Coach Bo Davis really took my development and skyrocket to where, after this, I'm gonna call him and give him the biggest thanks, the biggest love message, anything I can, because that was a coach that really believed in me, and really just stuck it out with me, because you could tell that a lot of people wasn't probably into me a lot like that, but he was one coach that consistently stayed on me, and I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for him, and I'm just thankful for him.
Thank you, Keondre. We look forward to seeing you next weekend. Enjoy your night.
Yes, ma'am. Chief Kingdom, stand up. I'm excited. I'm sorry.